Imagine you want to ask someone out. Right now, you have options. You can swipe right on an app. You can slide into their DMs. You can send a carefully worded text that you rewrote 14 times before sending. You can Google what to say to someone you like and get 847 million results in zero point 0.4 seconds. Now imagine none of that exists. No phone, no restaurant, no flowers from a shop, no cologne, no mirror, just you, them, a campfire, and about 30 other people watching. That was dating for most of human history. And somehow it worked well enough that you exist. Let's start with something slightly uncomfortable. The part of your brain that makes you feel butterflies when you see someone attractive? That's not modern. That's not cultural. That's a biological system between 100,000 and several million years old. When ancient humans saw someone they were attracted to, their brains released dopamine. Their heart rate increased, their palms probably sweated, they probably did something slightly embarrassing. The neuroscience of attraction is ancient. The feelings you have when you like someone, these are ancient programs running on very old hardware. Here is a fact that will reframe everything. In a typical hunter-gatherer band, there were between 20 and 50 people. That's it. That was your entire social world. Your family, friends, co-workers, neighbors, and your entire dating pool, all the same people. You didn't go on dates. You didn't meet strangers at a party. The person you liked was probably someone you had known since childhood. This actually has a name, the mere exposure effect. The more you see someone, the more familiar they become. But these bands weren't completely isolated. At seasonal gatherings, multiple groups would come together. Rivers during salmon runs, valleys with large herds. These gatherings were not just about food. They are not an exaggeration prehistoric festivals, complete with food, dancing, and yes, almost certainly, romance. Your ancestors met at festivals. Some things are just encoded. What made someone attractive in the ancient world was not the same as today, or rather, some of it was exactly the same. Physical health signals, symmetrical features, clear skin, physical fitness. These are cross-cultural attractors that appear in every human society. We are drawn to people who look healthy. But here's what modern apps have removed from the equation: demonstrated competence. In a hunter-gatherer society, you could not fake your resume. People watched you every day. They saw how you handled a difficult hunt. They saw whether you shared generously or hoarded selfishly. They saw how you treated children, elderly members, injured group members. Your reputation was your profile, built in real time, in front of everyone, constantly. A person who was an exceptional hunter but cruel may have been less desirable than someone kind and trustworthy. Because choosing someone incompetent as a partner wasn't just disappointing, it was dangerous. Here's something that might surprise you. Gift-giving as a courtship behavior is not a modern invention. It is ancient. Archaeological sites dating back tens of thousands of years contain objects with no practical function: carved figurines, decorated shells, ochre beads. Bringing someone a gift demonstrates several things simultaneously. You're a capable provider. You were thinking about them. All signals that matter enormously when choosing someone to raise children with in a dangerous world. By the Upper Paleolithic 40,000 years ago, clear evidence of personal ornamentation, beads, ivory, body paint. Wearing specific ornaments was a way of saying something about who you were. And then there's music. Bone flutes found in Germany and France date back at least 40,000 years. Music, rhythm, dance, these are cross-cultural universals. In every society ever studied, they are associated with courtship. You are attracted to people who can dance. You have been since the Pleistocene. There is nothing you can do about this. This is the question everyone actually wants answered. Humans are what scientists call facultatively monogamous. We have the capacity for long-term pair bonding relatively unusual in the primate world. Most primates are not pair bonded, but humans show consistent patterns of pair bonding across cultures. Why? Probably because human children require so much investment for so long that two dedicated parents dramatically increases survival. The evolution of long-term partnership likely went hand in hand with the evolution of the helpless human infant. But pair bonding does not mean the same as modern Western marriage. Some hunter-gatherer societies are predominantly monogamous. Some practice serial monogamy. A smaller number practice polygamy. What the evidence suggests consistently is that ancient humans formed genuine emotional attachments, not just arrangements, actual bonds. Burial sites where two individuals are interred together, side by side, positioned as if placed deliberately. Love, or something that functioned very much like it, appears to be old. Here is the uncomfortable part. Jealousy is ancient. It exists because threats to pair bonds were genuinely dangerous, not just emotionally painful, potentially life-altering. Heartbreak is equally ancient. The neurological profile of romantic rejection looks remarkably similar to physical pain. Your ancestors who felt the acute pain of rejection had an evolutionary incentive to respond, repair the bond, or redirect attachment. The ones who shrugged it off completely may not have maintained the partnerships that kept their children alive. You feel heartbreak because heartbreak was information. It meant something mattered. So how did ancient humans fall in love? They noticed someone across a campfire and felt something. They paid attention. They looked for opportunities to be near them. They brought them things. They demonstrated their value through actions rather than words. They navigated the complicated social dynamics of a small group where everyone was watching. And they felt the whole range: excitement, comfort, jealousy, grief. The tools were different. The context was different. The options were almost unimaginably different. But the underlying experience of being drawn to another human being that was the same, it has always been the same. Because love is not a cultural invention. Ice ages, migrations, the invention of agriculture, cities, empires, the internet, and it's still here, running the same ancient program on the same ancient hardware, whether you're swiping right or sitting across a campfire. If you like the video, hit the like button and share the video to the person you love the most. Subscribe